Do you find that when people have questions, what are the standard types of questions? There's probably a lot more under Po than anywhere else because they're trying to find their own. So how do you take that energy that they have to try to find their own and support them through that?
Yeah, that's the point. Very crucial, because I remember the Patriarca Moy Yat mentioned the student need a good sifu just to start the system and finishing the system. In other words, when someone start, it's very important he understand the nature. Otherwise, they start to use you get a Ferrari, any model, and put it off-road. You said this car is no good. Even maybe it can ride a couple kilometers with that. Drive couple kilometers because the car can afford to have a very accidental floor to drive to run, right? So that's very complicated because you using the car in a wrong way. So that's why it's funny, because many in my my YouTube channel, people always ask, "Wow, Wing Tsun, doing so bad in MMA." Yes, because first, how you know that? Because sometimes people put some supposed to be Wing Tsun fighters against someone, and those little boys, you can see have no Wing Tsun skills, But of course, the public, they said Wing Tsun, oh yeah, is he Wing Tsun? And they see that's no good. But actually, Wing Tsun was developed for different purpose. Imagine one thing. Imagine a situation when we don't know who is your opponent. Could be one, could be two, you don't know. Imagine a situation when the rules are not clear. Imagine a situation when you don't have time to start or finish a fight. Imagine a situation when you don't have any referee to say if you are follow or not certain rules. Mainly because the rules are changing all the time. Imagine a situation when you don't know if the number of the opponents will you increase or decrease during the moment. Imagine a situation where you don't have limit of territory to fight. So that's based on that Wing Tsun was built, under this circumstance. So it's totally different. So could be even fight or not fight. Physical fight. Could be another kind of fight. Could be everything. Because we talk about a Kung Fu system. We don't talk about fighting system. Wing Tsun is not a fighting system. Wing Tsun is a Kung Fu system. It's a life system to know how to live your life better. That's about Wing Tsun. And using martiality, using martial arts, using martial experience to build up this kind of quality or this kind of competence, this kind of capacity. So martial arts is just the beginning of the process. Is a device to making us understand how we can understand better the way we are under the martial experience process, which is a physical plus a symbolic physical fighting experience. Because when you punch or kick, it's not, of course, for real. But the other guy must feel it. If someone punch you, he gonna kill you. Otherwise, the experience is not symbolic, it's a fake experience. So many times I see the self-defense demonstration, someone punch, but let's say my face is here, the guy punch here and stop. Then of course the other guy react, right? In the real life, if someone punch here, what I have to do? Nothing. Because the punch gonna hit you. You know, won't hit you, right? No hit you. So just stay. Stay still because nothing happened. So this I talk about fake demonstration, fake experience. Someone start to react in a situation which is the condition is not appropriate. I don't have to do nothing. Someone punch me here, stop here. I don't have to do nothing. But I mean, I invite anyone who is watching us to go to YouTube and put a self-defense demonstration and check it when someone punch or kick. When they stop much before reach the person. And the person, of course, do wonderful things, you know, very skillful things based on nothing, based on no threat, no risk. That's why they can do that. But this is not martial experience. A martial experience, you have risk involved, danger involved, fear involved, what I call frustration involved, many other feelings involved, and you have to manage them.
So you're saying,
not matter or just to make a skillful movement like in a circus, you know, it's something else.
I like how you segregate that, and you said, you know, it's not just fighting. So to take one aspect of Wing Tsun, which you could use as fighting, and say this is the best way to test it, is actually the most incorrect way of doing it, because as you said, there's fear involved. You have to know yourself. There's just so many aspects of this. That's why it's Kung Fu system, as you mentioned. And to take one piece would be to discredit almost everything else.
Yeah. So, and this is why I think in the future, Wing Tsun, and nowadays, Wing Tsun is so important for help the society to be more healthy. Nowadays, you see, mainly after the pandemic, the mental health was seriously compromised, you know? So, and people need some options. And we, as a Wing Tsun instructors, sometimes even ourselves, we don't realize the potential of our art, our system. And I don't talk about just Wing Tsun. I talk about the other Kung Fu systems like Tai Chi, Choi Lei Fat, or Hong Gar, or Shaolin, or Pakwa. I mean, any kind of system, any kind of Kung Fu system. And plus, not just martial arts Kung Fu system, could be other kind of Kung Fu system. So, but martial arts has a unique quality, which is you are preparing to deal with those kind of feelings you have, you know, anxiety or fear or, you know, stress, because during the martial experience, all this kind of feelings start to come out. And you say, wow, now I know better how to do it with this, you know? Because you become a new Superman. No, because you know better your limitation and you know how to extend it. You know how to deal with the limitation. And you avoid certain situations, or you put yourself in a situation you can handle it. Because most of the time, the big problem is you put yourself in a situation we cannot handle because you're naive. And being naive is not a luxury a martial arts can have, you know. So we can. I mean, this is fatal, you know. Is a mortal if we are naive in martial arts world. So it's very important. You know how to handle your limitations all the time, because for sure, you and I and everybody, we are limited persons, and I have to be limited, you know, because then I can handle and use my potential in a very smart way, you know, not just, you know, I'm a Superman, so I can do whatever I want. No, I have to respect the others. I have to increase my human capacities, my human qualities, because I'm limited. And in this way, I can be a better human being, which is, I think this is great.